Alright, hello everyone. Today I've basically taken the Bible and put it through my own version of a text randomizer, and I must say, the result is something truly beautiful. So, in today's video, I want to kind of show you some basics of the stuff that I did and highlight how long it took to generate such a big file. So, any sane person, to test if their code worked properly, would take a short text file, pipe it through their code, see the output, validate it works, and then choose a bigger file. Or you can do it the YOLO way, which I chose. What's the biggest form of text you can feasibly put in a text file which still would make some sense? First thing that comes to mind, the frickin' Bible. Possibly. I picked the Bible because that was the first thing that came into my head. Plus, we had experiences with any kinds of Bibles. Actually, the King James Bible, last time I recall correctly. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I know we did something with some kind of Bible also on Linux. So that's what I'm referencing it from, and that's all I need to remember all this stuff. So, the reason why this came about was yesterday I was sitting with my friend in a call on Discord. I was teaching him some basics of programming in Python. It's going quite well. He's picking up some things here and there. That's one thing. And he brought up, hey, why don't you make a text randomizer and just pipe some text through it? And that's what I did. I originally, to validate that it worked in the other way, these few lines of code up here were used to validate that the randomization works. Then I went balls deep. Then I went balls deep into cock and ball, don't you? That ended up resulting in me creating this few line thing, like just few lines of code. It's not the fastest or prettiest code, but it's code that works. And basically, what it does is it takes the entire Bible, the text file, puts it as the contents into a variable, assigns it to a different variable so we can work with it later, and then we put it inside of a loop, and every single word it finds, it splits, and for each and every word, it it will append it to the array that's over here. In other words, it will create such a big array of words that we then have to join and separate via a space in case that happens. And what ends up happening is you get a jumbled up mess. A jumbled up mess that's fully randomized and looks something like this. I'm not joking. You wanna know how long this took? 800 minutes, almost 900 minutes to run. That's because I didn't multi-thread this shit. I didn't use my GPU or CPU to the fullest on this. I let it running pretty much idle at 14% usage for about 14 hours. It took 14 hours to generate this text file. So if anyone's interested in that text file and finding some memorable quotes, I give you guys a bit of a challenge or something to do. I've no doubt some of you guys have a lot more time than I do on my hands. Take any quote that sounds funny or is interesting from the generated text file and put it down in the comments. I want to see some interaction. I want to see some people doing things. For reference, if you look over here, this is a program called Meld, and Meld is used to compare differences between text files and where certain blocks of text have been moved and what has been changed, what has been replaced. You can see a whole lot of green in here. So what happened is it generated a ton of new text that wasn't in the original spaces, but also removed a bunch of text that was originally there. Though, brother. As you can see, it modified this. When there is a modification in the text, instead of an addition, it will turn blue. Whenever there's a addition, it will turn green. Okay, just for context and for reference. So, for example, here it's straight up removed or moved in. Did it move in or remove? I think it removed. Yeah, it's straight up removed. Or moved? I think it moved. So it basically moved all this text here and added it here. But here it took. What the hell is happening? Okay, it basically shows differences, and whenever there was an addition, it will turn green. Whenever there's any kind of other modification, it turns blue. I hope that makes sense. And what I want you guys to do, why did this make me laugh? The go into not. Nice. Um, any person and three-dimensional pillars, even my wood format he earthquake was of the what is this? Oh, it's not even line wrapped. Hold on, text wrapping. Oh my god, this is amazing. So yeah, just have a look through this file and send me any kind of quote you find funny from that. Bear in mind, since this was put through a randomizer, I'm not gonna do this again. This was really stupid. But maybe I will. It depends if you want to send me a book. It has to be a text file though. That's what I need to stress. If you want the best kind of result, it has to be just a text file that does not have any pictures, or I think special characters are fine, as long as it's something that a computer can process and swap. I think it's okay. Just make sure it's a freaking text file and not a PDF, because I won't be able to work with PDFs on this, I think, unless I add in like computer character recognition or something, which is not something I'm willing to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to show you this what the hell, I want to show you this like text mumbo jumbo. Again, you can look through the text file down there in the description below. On the main channel you can find a lot of Linux content and programming and software based content with also Windows and stuff mixed in. So if you're interested in any kind of that content, bear in mind that content is quite a bit old now. Some of it may or may not be accurate, and it's a like mix of content that you can use to fill out your time, and it will actually greatly help out my channel. And if you so happen to find this video in any way, shape or form interesting, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see all of you beautiful people next time. And also, share this with your friends and family. That's something I forgot to tell you. And make sure to stay safe and have fun.